The Fast Food Podcast.
All right, women were.
I have to be honest with you. I've spoken to a few people to let them know that I was doing this interview. Some of them were women. Yeah. And boy, were they angry about it. Oh, yeah? Oh, they killed me. They kicked my ass. So.
Bro, just in time. Women. All right, no, fuck it. I'm just gonna put myself out there like this.
You gotta down the hill.
I'm gonna put myself out there like this. Donnie is on point in such a way that even if he's lying, which I don't think he is, he's finessed my eardrums fully. He's fully finessed my eardrums because when his name was brought up, Kevin Samuels,
Of course.
everybody was in an uproar. Oh, how could he say this thing? How could he be so harsh? Which is, for me, he is a little bit harsh sometimes. He can be. But what he says and the information he's putting out there is absolutely real. And I never looked at things like that the way he has. Sometimes I have, but in its entirety, very interesting. Long story short, Joe Budden just recently interviewed Kevin Samuels on his podcast. It's about an hour and a half. Did you see it?
Yes.
How do you feel?
How do I feel?
How do you feel about the interview?
I think Kevin Samuels is spot on. Yeah. I think everything he said was to the money. I think that he thinks about what he's saying. He's got the facts. He's got the stats. And anybody that feels that way, anybody that feels any different, I respect your opinion. But until someone can come with something to rebuttal each point, I'm with K.
Did you just call him K?
He's got a new name.
Man,
That's my guy.
I'm calling
That's
him
my
Kev.
guy. Yeah.
K's Kev to me now. He's not Kevin Samuels, he's Kev.
Kev.
He
Like the brother in Coronation Street that fixes the cars.
What a lot of people do on the internet is they put up clips and the clips come out and it's about what we do, similar, just like outlandish things that are said or things that are perceived to be outlandish. Everybody jumps on it. It creates a narrative and no one looks at it in its context.
Because as human beings, we have this trait where we like to portray things that support our narrative. So, if you have an issue with men and them telling you what they believe is the hard truth, because we always get told, you lot don't talk enough, we can never work out what you're thinking. Yep. When they talk about it, if it's not fitting the narrative that you need the support on, you'll put that clip out there and have this guy look like the villain.
He said, he said modern day dating environment is not working and is falling apart. How do you feel about that?
Well, he Jesus Christ.
Modern day dating is I'm just glad I'm not even involved in modern day dating.
Can I just say?
I'm glad.
Sorry to interject, man. Yeah. It's really important I get this off just because of what you just said. Yeah. When I was listening,
a lot of the time I'm going to say he said.
Yeah, of course. But when I listened to that podcast, right, I straight away was like, man, I don't envy people. Like, my grandmother's told me, like, you shouldn't be jealous of what someone's got because you don't know what they did to get it. Mm-hmm. And it might be something that doesn't fall in line with your morals and standards and all that. So I don't envy or jealous people of what they have. Mm-hmm. But while I was listening to this podcast, I was like, man, I need to shout to people like Morgan. I need to shout out people like Nav. I need to shout to my other brothers like Daniel, a.k.a. Hearts. I'm trying to think of people who I know that have got married. Shout out to my cousin Jonathan. Because I was listening to this podcast and I was like, these guys don't need to wear any bulletproof vests to walk through these times because they are kosher. They're good.
Yeah.
Nav, Morgs, Jonathan, Hearts. There's others I'm missing, and apologies. These guys don't need any bulletproof vests. But I believe, Trim, I can speak to... you're not married, right?
No, not yet.
You in a situation?
I'm good, yeah.
Good, that's what I'm
You want to
saying.
get married, Trim?
100%.
Yeah. Us...
Joe, you want to get married?
Oh, he went there.
Okay.
Do you know what?
Anyway.
He's got the pack. Okay. He's got the cards.
Get you drop a bomb on that when you're...
Yeah.
We need a bomb on that.
Sorry, I wasn't...
Joe, do you want to get married? These modern women?
Kaboom.
Bro, it's wild.
It's
So
wild.
I can humbly sit here, all 6'5" of me, because I noticed there was a lot of height conversation in there, and I could say, my brother, you're an inspiration to me.
No, I
Because
appreciate
you've got it nice.
No, I appreciate that. And to be fair, I can't sit here and say to you, I kind of knew what I was doing. I'm guessing this is just I'm in this situation because I've been taught to be in this situation. I didn't know how to navigate through the system. I didn't know what dating was at one point. I didn't even know how women felt at one point. I didn't even know what women, how to be a man towards a woman at one point. I just knew that this is the life I've been given.
You're just a cutter.
It's a cutter.
Man, what?
Ooh, that was close.
That was
Oh, man. Cutty ranks.
Cutty ranks. Yeah. I did know that my mum and dad were in a relationship for a very long time.
Yeah.
And I like that because that whole structure
Oh, man, it's the best.
gave me stability and
Self-worth.
balance.
And balance, yeah,
Get
girl.
me? So when he's talking about the fact that now society on a whole is starting to move away from the family, it's like this guy is really spitting. Like
Yeah. He's got mad boss.
He's got mad.
And not afraid to say what...
Unapologetic.
Unapologetic. 100%,
But he backs it up
yeah.
with the
With
facts,
facts.
though.
With facts.
Like the whole duty side of things, when he said, like, when our parents were growing up, there was a duty, like the women had this duty and the men had this duty.
Yeah.
And it just worked in harmonious times.
Yeah.
Whereas as Joe said,
Well, he said if your grandma knew that your granddad was,
Had a family across town.
yeah, you would not know until he was dead.
You wouldn't know
Out
until...
of respect. He even and I like what you said about the respect thing because we've all been taught to respect our elders. And even
100%.
now at 40,
Yeah.
someone that's even 10 years older than me gets an automatic pass.
yeah.
Like a respect pass. It's like
Yep.
as long as obviously as long as they respect themselves, I respect them because it's like they're older than me. They've seen more than me. They've had more experiences, and I've only been taught to respect my elders. So it's like uncle who ain't my uncle are uncles.
Yeah, anyway.
Anyway.
Yeah, straight shit.
And when you see
Like,
them, it's a hailing thing.
I went to someone's house and as I've come in, their son said, "Oh, hello, Adrian." Da, 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 da. And I was like, I had to say to them, you got to tell your kid that I'm not Adrian.
Yeah.
My name is not Adrian. My name is Uncle Age.
yeah, that's it.
Like, there's no, because I can't have that.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Kids calling their parents by their names and that.
Yeah. What do you like? And so I had to make that very clear.
Who said I can't have that?
Yeah, no. No. That's not happening. I'm not from that.
Yeah, exact
So
cloth.
and I had to make it clear. But also, like, even once I was in a relationship where I actually witnessed not even a conversation, a disagreement between the female and her mother, and she was being mad disrespectful. And I had to intervene and because the kids were there, and I said, uncomfortable. I was disgusted.
Yeah.
I said, you cannot speak to your mum like that. I said, there's no way, because if you do that, not only are they going to do that to you, but the kids are also going to do that to your mum.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? I could never be in that
What
situation.
young Kev said. What young Kev said was,
Had to
women
cut.
in their 20s.
Had to cut.
Women in,
Had to cut. I'm keeping it Kev. That's the new part of the show. Keeping it Kev.
that's the name of the show.
That's the name of the show. Keeping it Kev.
That's the name of the show.
Yeah. It's not.
Boy loves Kev, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What he said was
Keeping it
the
K.
audacity of women that are young, much younger than him, talk to him any type of way, and that's what society has built.
It's acceptable.
Has deemed acceptable. Exactly.
It's acceptable
Like, you
for
can just
gals to
question
think and
big
come
man.
and
It's
chat to
not.
man.
And bro, and how in our culture, that is a saying. Don't chat to. Are you big man?
I'm a big man for you.
Are you mad?
I'm a big man for you.
You better hold your. You better know your role and know your place in this position,
Bruv, but
I just said that at the big top of the show when my son told me to turn down DMX.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
dumb?
Turn down for what?
Say, turn down for what? You know what's there, like you're paying bills around here.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. What's the password for the? Oh yeah, you don't know it because I run thing.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Come on,
And
bro.
the thing about it is, even the dynamics of a man and woman, my wife gets it. And I'm submissive to her as much as she is submissive to me.
Yeah,
But there's
that's dope.
times where
Yeah.
I have to turn up on
He's
her.
lying.
Not in a, no,
Sorry,
real
Tom,
talk.
just-
Like,
I didn't even say that.
no, real talk.
He's
So,
lying.
example, the missus called me from her brethren's yard. She put me on loudspeaker. Hey, Ray. My response to her was along the lines of,
You know what? I think right now, I know I love you, bro, but I think you just say, no, you're going to do what I say, and that's it.
No,
and then you walk off and drop the mic.
No.
No, probably drops the kettle or something. You can't tell me that you're submissive because you don't even fucking go shopping.
no,
He doesn't even go shopping.
no, like,
Oh, this is him. Oh, the weekend was good because, we went to go shopping. I was thinking he didn't go shopping, bro.
there's certain things.
Go on, brother. Sorry.
There's
I didn't
certain
mean
things
to do that to
some
you,
women
bro.
wouldn't have from me in a relationship because I'm just so on my manhood. Like I'm always sometimes.
Oi! Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. We hear you. We hear you. How can you be serious and funny? How can you be serious and funny? I thought it was the end of the show. I thought the curtains closed. What the hell?
Did you see that footage when he said that bird looked like Emmett Smith?
Yeah. Oh, so she looked like a linebacker. yeah.
Yeah. And she had nothing to say.
Because she's probably thinking, That's
You're
pretty
making
good.
Way too many demands for looking like a linebacker.
Yeah.
You are absolutely incredible. The audacity of yourself.
And linebackers are huge.
Massive people.
Huge.
That's why they stand at the back of the line.
That's right.
There was that notion. There was that notion that women are killing the corporate space, and he actually said,
That's a fact. That's a fact. Women, listen, in my industry, fire. Yeah. They are fire.
"Yeah."
They are killing it. Absolutely killing it.
He said that. He said that that's not necessarily the truth.
No. They are killing it.
Right. He said that.
I said in mine.
Okay.
There's maybe another 100 and
He said it's marketing.
Huh?
He said that was marketing.
Yeah, they market like a motherfucker too.
You know what stung me when he said, there's an advert for men.
Yeah.
Gillette is telling
Yeah.
men how to be better men.
Yeah.
I sat there and was like, you know what? I've been debating about cutting his beard. I might just have to leave it now because I don't like how he just dropped that whole Gillette. Because I looked at the Gillette razor I was listening to it while rotted. And he said about the whole Cosmopolitan thing.
Yes.
How that brand particularly
Yep.
provided this mirage of a lifestyle to the
They
that
lied to the
generation of
women.
ladies. Yeah.
Lied to women so that they could sell products.
And now who's dealing with it?
Well, women with bare plastic in their mouth and all sorts.
Plastic in and butter, man.
Yeah, plastic everywhere.
Yeah,
So
that's another thing.
that's huge.
Natural or fake?
What? Natural.
Natural or fake? Joe,
Natural.
natural or fake? Women.
Any.
I've been to countries where the natural women have looked better than the women that are fake. How can you be a fake and not look better than the natural?
Thank you.
And that's coming from the number one South London sniper.
Yeah.
Know yourself.
Gang business.
Yeah. He can catch you from. He can get you from around the corner.
But listen, what we all just said, what we just all said and agree on, isn't good. They don't like that.
They hate that.
They don't want to be natural. They saying what we're saying is being that. Kendrick Lamar
But
in a song
every man.
said he prefers
Give me that
natural.
cellulite
He prefers
and-
skid.
Skidmark. I just re whatever it is. My whiplash. It came back. Oh, my neck. Has anyone got a cast? Yeah. Linebacker.
He said he prefers stretch marks,
Oh, stretch.
and he got killed online for it. Murked online.
I don't like stretch much, but they're alright.
I don't mean.
There's nothing wrong with them.
I like the tiger tattoos. That's what I call them. I like the
Tiger
tiger
tats.
stripe tattoos. Man.
Tiger
I like
stripes.
that.
Yeah,
I
man,
do
I
like
don't
them,
mind.
man.
It happens.
Because the majority of the time, when that shows on a woman, it's because she was either
She's grown.
grown or she was at a weight she didn't like,
come
and
back.
she slimmed down a little bit, or she's gone up a bit. I don't mind, man. Give me natural,
I
bro.
don't mind.
I don't mind.
What he said.
Told trying to sing.
What he said
Bro, well gone.
about the pandemic. When he said along the lines of,
Oh,
They look
yeah,
to their
yeah,
left.
yeah. Yeah, and no one's there.
Look to
he
their
said
right.
all these women
Ladies,
who
I
are
want
in-
ladies to get back to us on this. I want to know. Do y'all be feeling lonely?
Hey, we need to get Sister Cheryl in on the next episode.
Yeah,
we need to make
yeah.
that happen.
Yeah,
we need to make that happen.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to make that happen.
we
Because
should.
I feel like Cheryl will have a lot.
A
He
Laura
said
things
it's
to
an
say.
Act of God.
Fam, when he dropped that bar, I had to sit down.
He ain't lying. He ain't lying.
It took an act of God for women to sit down and look around and say, "Hold on, I've got no.
I'm in my
children,
no
I've
nothing.
got no boyfriend, no
Nothing.
husband.
Nothing.
What's going to happen?"
I'm lonely.
He also said mention about a society of humans. 80% were always married, and again,
86. Yeah.
86,
Yeah.
and then as soon as choice was it choice?
FM. Oh, so what?
As soon as a woman was able to make a choice,
Yeah.
the breakdown happened where they no longer wanted men; they wanted more of a benefit.
So you're right. It was 80%, but the 86 was for when they were making a big thing about us marrying outside of our race.
That's it.
But it's actually only 86. So only 14%.
Women are unhappy with the outcomes. Women are vocal about their women have no problem being vocal about the things they don't like. Men have learned not to say anything. You fucking right, dude.
Oh, we needed context. We needed a little bit more.
He's basically saying that in the current society, it's okay for women to voice what they like, what they don't like,
They always do.
etc. Right? But with us,
We can't say shit.
we can't say shit because there's a lot of
We
ramifications.
can't even ask how old they are.
My God.
How can you ask a woman? How can you ask a woman her age?
But you want to know because you want to know.
Because you might be older than I thought, or you might be young.
Yeah, you might be too young.
You might be too young.
Hold on,
And what
that's
happens
that's
then?
a slippery slope there because R. Kelly might try and use that, what you just said.
It doesn't
in his
matter. It
defense.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
So let's not go down that slope.
Survival.
But I know what you're saying.
No, it doesn't matter
Survival.
because R.
Did
Kelly's
you
in
hear
jail.
What he said when he goes when that
Bear Grylls thing.
The Bear Grylls.
and he put male and female on an island, separate
And they couldn't
islands.
survive.
Because they weren't willing to come together as a unit and say, this person, yeah.
No disrespect, women. I love you, but it's a fact that you can't lead each other. It's a fact that there's always a division within. Like,
They're gonna be.
Let
Some women.
him have it. Let him
Yeah,
have
yeah,
his
yeah, yeah.
moment.
True. I wasn't being
Let's
smart.
go on the bench.
Go on.
We're back on the
It's a
bench.
fact that they can't lead each other. As soon as there's something, a decision to be made, is peak tongue. That's why you need a man involved. I'm kind of like the way that Kevy's got put a battery in my back right now. It's,
Pause. If it's a double, if that's like a D, because D's are
But-
quite.
okay.
He's dead.
Yeah.
He's dead.
Yeah.
Man
said put a battery pack in
let's
his
go back
crack.
to what he said. He said all men ask is for a woman to be nice, cooperative,
Yeah.
fit,
Yeah.
and this is the bomb,
Yeah.
childless.
Yeah.
He said childless.
Yeah.
I was like, Donnie, who's Donnie? Who was Donnie that was like,
You can't say that.
you can't.
Yeah.
I don't know his name.
We don't know
you
them yet. Once they replace the previous two hosts,
which
then
they
I'll
are,
start to
which they
remember
are,
their
because
names.
this is Matt Maul and Rory ain't coming back. Don't go on.
Oh,
They're
wow.
not coming back.
All right, cool.
Okay. All right. I'm a.
That was the wave to not talk about it. I told him about it the other day. I said, wait.
Okay. From my
Man, take
perspective.
his glasses off.
Jeez, man. All right. Let me just hold us the truth for some
Cool,
support.
cool. Yeah, I'm here.
From my perspective, right, you know how we talked about your aspirations, your goals, your
Yeah.
dreams,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you've envisioned this for yourself, etc.
Yeah.
From my perspective, this is just me. I've always envisioned myself being with someone who, when she announces she's pregnant, it's a first-time experience for the both of us.
Right.
So we're both panicking, stressing, all the emotions you're going through. We're both going through it at the same time because it's the first time either of us are going through this. So that's just
I've been
me.
there. I've been there.
Right. So and again, that's why I told you, I gave you your flowers. You know what I'm saying? So for me, that's how I want to do it.
Yeah.
So when he said all men asked for, and when he was listing them off, I said, yep, cool. No, that's fair. That's fair. When he hit the childless one, it hit me like a good bit of fried plantain. It hit me hard. I was like, ooh. That's me. He's talking about me.
He's talking about me because what's happening is you can't be a certain age and expect a woman not to have a child anymore.
True.
But if your standards are of a level of what you want and bringing it back to modern, bringing it back to traditional values,
Yeah.
you would want to be with a woman
Yeah.
who hasn't had.
That's childless. That is childless.
However,
Do you know what?
it's not off the table.
Sorry, yeah, go on.
It's not off the table
Yeah.
that I could get into a relationship with a woman who has got a kid or kids.
No.
Yeah, I've done that.
And then we have, from my first experience, is like your second or your third
It's not
experience.
off the table,
It's not
no.
off the table.
No.
But the way I've positioned myself, I've not put myself in that position where I have multiple children with different mothers and stuff.
Yeah.
Ideally,
what you would want.
my vision board is one female who we then either we do it like the Beckhams or we do it like, you know what I mean? We have multiple kids or whatever if we can financially afford to do so.
Yeah.
But that's me. But I'm not saying it's off the table that I get with someone who has a child already and my first experience is their second experience. But ideally, I would like it
Yeah,
for
of course.
both to be our first experience. You see what I'm saying?
100%. And for her to be a virgin.
Ideally.
Now you're dropping. You're dropping.
No,
bars.
let him.
No, I'm done. I'm good. No, because if they're virgins, it's hard to expand.
Listen,
But
for those who haven't seen the interview, go and watch the interview. It's absolutely amazing.
Hold on,
It's,
I think I got one more for you.
What you got?
I got one more for you. Where are we looking at? Okay. Right, I've got a 1 minute 49 and I've got a 1 minute 12 and I've got a 38-second one. Which one are we going for?
longest.
That's what she said. All right, cool. Let's go.
Background is pretty much this. I spent most of my
Oh, no. That's his background. So that was him giving a background of where he's come from
he's
to where
come-
he's
yeah,
now.
he's come a long way.
All right, we don't.
It's come a long way. Pause.
All right,
Pause.
let's go with this one instead. Sorry, I just remembered.
a woman's past or her story is used to mythologize. A man's past or his story is typically used to demonize. Black men past or his story is strictly used to villainize you. Yeah. So we can say women are doing this, women are doing that. Okay, then let's take that. Women are killing it. I accept your premise. They're killing it. They're entrepreneurs. They're business people. They're moving and shaking. City girls, summer, blah, blah. Why I wonder for you on some sort of psych med? Why is the weight of the typical woman up, and why are more women today the most free, the most liberated, the most educated, the more anything else, the least happy of any woman has ever existed?
Ooh.
And so on that note,
It's not our mic to drop.
on that note, listen, if you haven't seen the interview, go watch it. It's online. It's everywhere. Joe Budden podcast. Kevin Samuels. I want to thank everybody for coming out.
We will
You want to reconvene?
We will reconvene.
Right.
Yeah. With some female presence.
Yes. I want to thank you guys for attending today.
No, it's my humble pleasure to be amongst you kings, man.
Likewise.
Jim nearly
I feel
didn't
the
make
same.
it, but I appreciate you.
No worries,
actually
brother.
making
That's
it,
all
you know
good
what I mean?
there.
Yeah, it's love.
Are now listening to the Fast Food Podcast.
The Fast Food Podcast.